Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key.
Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this September 4th, 2018 at 9:11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Well, the real show isn't me. I don't know if you're watching the hearing going on for Mr. Kavanaugh, the nominee to be a Supreme Court justice, but it is wild. You're watching a full court press by the Democrats to not even get the hearing going. You're seeing the Republicans stand up against it, and it is an event to see. So you're looking at history in a very interesting way. But when we get to the markets, you can see that the stock market started off down. Now, I consider today to be the beginning of the real trading season. The summertime's over. What I'll call a lot of the A-League traders that had gone away on vacation for September, especially in Europe, are now back in force. They're sitting at their seats. They're reestablishing positions. Their mentality's back into the market now. We'll see what goes on from there. You're seeing the metals as the dollar has soared, coming under pressure. And I'd be watching to see if Dees Gold can get under 1189.50 or fails to do it and give the first ray of hope that maybe a trading bottom is in. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying that's what you watch. Then on the energies, you've got to be paying attention now because a month from today, the sanctions hit Iran. So the market won't wait for that. And the reason is most of the big corporations, the tank companies, the tankers, the insurers, they're backed out of deals with Iran, those that are going to. Yeah, there'll be a few last minute ones, but the sanctions from the U.S., they have a lot of teeth to them. We saw it before, and they probably don't want to get in the way of that. So those that are going to do business with Iran and keep doing business, fine. Those are the countries probably outside of the U.S. banking system or have a way out of it. In the grain market, there was a meeting that took place in Russia, and the exporters there were told, go ahead, keep exporting your wheat. So that was important, and that put the wheat market down. But let's look at the economic data to start off today. And in the U.S., there isn't a lot. Economic data in Europe, the PPI, Producer Price Index, up 0.4% on the month versus an expected 0.3, 4% on the year versus an expected 3.9%. And producer prices of energy, you got to remove that. They do that there, and I think it's always a smart thing, up 0.1 on the month and was up 1.7% on the year. Last week I told you where there's smoke, there's fire. There were rumors, I think it was out of Reuters at that time, that Mark Carney had been asked to stay on. Well, now it's being confirmed. He is talking about staying on. You know, Brexit's going to be in March. He's going to leave 2 months later. It doesn't make sense. They probably want him in there for a while so that they can get a smooth transition. The bookies, yeah, you heard me. The bookies still have it that there's only a 1 in 4 chance that there will be a Brexit without a European deal. So they think there'll still be one. Australia left its overnight key interest rate unchanged at 1.5. But more important, Mr. Lowe, the Reserve Bank, the head of the bank, said that he does not even see an interest rate on the horizon hike. That's very important. In gold, you would think with gold prices dropping, there's no interest. Not true. American Gold Eagles, you know, those are what you like. They totaled sales of 21,500 ounces in August, more than double. This is important, double the sales at the same time a year earlier, and that's the 4th consecutive month of a run. So there are people, obviously, that are buying those. They think that there's going to be value in them, and they're coming in down here. Now, it's not the same as going in and buying a massive amount of gold bullion, but that shows you the small speculator doing something. As I said, Russian Ag Ministry said after meeting with the exporters, they're not going to put any limits. Argentina lowered the soybean duty from 25.5% to 18%, so they're letting go of more beans right now, too. And a study about Brazil's sugarcane industry. 35% of the country's center-south sugar ethanol mills have enough financial stability to continue operation. 22 now only are making ends barely meet, and 18 are not generating enough cash flow to keep things going as energy prices fall, and the question about ethanol becomes one that we all look at. So as you look at these markets, remember, everybody rushes back in. What's going to be? Today's going to be an interesting day. And for those of you new to the markets, or those of you that want to get involved in the markets again, our futures trading kit is a one-stop event for all this. We're talking when I write my metal reports, and I'm about to write one. When I come out with special ideas, you get onto the list for that. What about working with our charting software? 2 versions are included. All the booklets that I typically talk about are here. Now I'm doing something else this year. Today, actually, I'm starting to record different technical studies for people, way away from what my trading course is. But I want to build a library for you to understand how a practical trader, that's what I think I am, or a market technician or a teacher, I think I'm all those things, looks at them and can teach them to you in a simple, easy-to-use method. And yes, they'll be free to you, okay? So how do you get on everything? It's really simple. You either give us a call at 866-973-2077. You can also go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. You can click up here, and that'll take you right to our area of where you can sign up for all this. I'm Ira. You have a good day. I'll see you in the end of the day videos.